Well, hello there, and welcome back to
I like me better when I'm with you.
And I am Tracy Lifestyle. But today we are Chloe from the BRATZ Doll. This is the inspirational picture. What do you guys think? Pretty good? I think so myself. And if you guys would like to see how I got this makeup, I'm crazy, I know, but if you guys would like to see how I did this makeup and everything, please keep watching. Here we go. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. We already have our foundation, the base, just to save a little bit of time, okay? But here we go. So show you guys again, this is the picture. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on eyebrows. Just to make sure it's a nice strong waxy base, I'm gonna use, it's obviously been used, but any little eyebrow pencil will do. This is in like a dark brown shade. And I'm gonna go ahead and outline the brow. Because she has more of like a soft arch brow, okay? But the bottom looks pretty straight. And all brats usually have really far apart eyebrows, so we're not gonna fill it in the middle right here. So just help with that, we're gonna go ahead and pluck the middle just a little bit. Dedication right there. When I pluck like up and down because I feel like it's less painful and it's a lot quicker. Just massage it in so your foundation's back in place. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go ahead and go to the brow powder. Y'all already know what I use. Anastasia Beverly Hills in soft brown and granite. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so lighter shade first, and then I'm gonna use this BEVERLY. Go ahead and fill it in, and it's kind of, it seems like she has a more so like, not round, but like square round and very thin eyebrow right here. It doesn't seem like she has like any like, you know, those little feathering at the end. So we're just gonna go ahead and go straight across. It looks so weird to me that I don't do that little part right there. So I'm gonna have to pluck this more. Now just off to the other eyebrow. Of course, we're gonna try to stay in the line to make it as thin as possible. Not all huge and bold, as we would probably like to. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go ahead and go in with the granite one. And of course, we're just gonna outline what we already did, because hers look very dark and defined. When we go towards the end, we're gonna go ahead and outline just one more time just to make sure the shit's on there. And now we got our eyebrows plastered on. We're gonna go ahead and do the eyeshadow. So if you look really closely, you can see that she has like a white base and then like probably just like a dark taupey color. I'm gonna go in with the Tarte palette, okay, yay, because it has the perfect white shades right there. So we're gonna blend this one and this one together. Solstice first, the more whiter shade, and then Sand. You're gonna go and apply that all over the eyelid. Okay, and then with any little blending brush like so, we're gonna go ahead and do that crease thing, right? And we're gonna make it a little bit bigger, deeper, defined than our natural. Because they're always keeping their eyes like this, we're gonna go ahead and do that look, right? And of course, these are the colors we're going in with. We're gonna go in with this one, this one, and a little bit this one. And of course, while we're doing this, we're gonna have to create our own little lid, right? Crease. So we're gonna fan it out like that. Don't worry if it looks messy, because we're still gonna go back in with the colors. We have that famous, you know, elongated round eye. Swear there's always one eye that's like perfect and then the other one that looks wild, but it's okay. That is why we have our handy dandy white. And I'm gonna go back in with Solstice and Sand to go in the middle right there. Make sure to leave enough space for the eyelid so that way you can draw their famous wing. So right now it looks a little crazy, right? But that's okay. And that's why we had to do our eyebrows thin, so that way you would have enough space for all of this, right? And then with a little tiny brush like this, just because their eyes are so huge and everything, right? And you want to keep that a little illusion, and she doesn't really have like a tear duct or anything. And you're gonna go ahead and create a more elongated eye by bringing the color Solstice all the way to the tear duct. They always have a big, like, nice highlighted brow too, so go ahead and do that under your brow. You're gonna do the bottom as well. A little funny for now because we don't have concealer on yet, but it's okay. Alright, so now that you got both sides and you look super Asian, like a raccoon, we're gonna grab a little tiny little pencil brush like so, right? Okay. And with the color Onks and Smoke, take those two colors and we're going to define the crease. It can definitely be harsh just because we are a Bratz doll. Bratz dolls are supposed to be like that, dramatic. Okay, and also that helps create that illusion of the huge eyes, you know. No worries, once we have our lashes on, it'll look a lot better. Okay, we're gonna do it. Okay, so the bottoms, we're gonna go ahead and grab the same colors, okay, and we're gonna create that bottom lash thing that they have going on. Okay, so I'm gonna go like that. Like I'm underlining both because I'm trying to. Okay, and then super underlined. And then I'm gonna go and make little soft like eyelash strokes. Like how they have them. And they usually just have the 3 lines. So I know, it looks crazy. It looks crazy. Hold on. Now we're going to apply the lashes. You guys are probably like, no, do the eyeliner first. But for me, I think it's easier to put the lashes on and then do the liner because then you can see how it's gonna show on. Of course, we totally have a lash tutorial under Makeup Mondays if you guys would like to go and check that out. So we are just using the Duo Dark Tone Glue. I'm just applying that onto the lash band. I think it is easier for people to use tweezers. And for tutorial purposes, I will use tweezers just so you guys can see. Get long ass eyelashes like this, so that way it's dramatic like the Bratz dolls. Like that looks a little bit better, but not quite yet, so no worries. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go ahead and go in with some concealer by IT Cosmetics in the shade Light. With our fingers, we're gonna apply this to the bottom of our eyes. Okay, and then go ahead and blend that in with your finger. Or to be, you know, helpful, we're gonna use a little brush, a little taper brush. Okay. Just as anything though, you're gonna pat it. Alrighty, so now that it looks nice and bright, we're gonna go ahead and do the bottoms to make it really fun, right? So with any pair of lash, you know, the ones that you don't use, or like even like old lashes, because I don't know about y'all, but I'll keep my old lashes if they're still good and everything and I don't lose them. I'll like keep them right there just in case like that I want to use it for the bottoms. But what we're gonna do is cut the lash, okay? So I'm gonna cut that little end right there into 2 pieces so I can put it for the long parts at the bottom. And then I'm gonna cut right in the middle. That's the first piece. Looks like a spider leg. Unless you have like those individuals, but clearly not individuals, we're more efficient too. But is what we gonna do. I have a total of 4 pieces. We're gonna stick it into the glue and then we're gonna just put it on our lower lash. So that's why it doesn't matter if your little lines were perfect or not, you know? Because they will be easily covered by this lash. I mean, to be extreme, I can put it right where that is. I'm gonna actually go to work like this. But I'm gonna put it like below it a little bit. So you can't really see, but like where my lash line is, where that dark line is, so that's where you should put it. But I'm gonna put it a little bit below that. Okay, and then for the other side, they definitely don't have to be perfect, you know? But this looks a little crazy, but it's okay. Okay, and then the second side now looks real crazy, right? I'm gonna space them out just a little bit so it looks more like they're feathered. I'm gonna cut in between the lashes just to make it more spaced out. Now we do the liner part, right? To make it look less crazy. If that's a thing. She has her tear duct thing all the way over here. And in this picture, this BRATZ doll has kind of like a light wing. It's not too dramatic as the rest of them are usually. But nonetheless, we're gonna make it kind of dramatic. And also do the bottom, of course. To make it whatever, you see, I drew very close right there, but I left a little space so that way it looks like their huge eye thing. Alrighty, and then onto the other side. So in the middle right there, I added a little bit of the white to make it more like huge. Then we're gonna bring the white back. You know, if like BRATZ dolls weren't like brats, they would just look like fucking drag dolls. Drag queens, I mean. Okay, with the pencil brush again, we're gonna go in to soften up those scary ass edges right here. And again, the white. Can you see how crazy that looks? I love it. Okay. You could even call this like an Egyptian goddess type of look. Awesome. That is awesome. And then now back in with the eyebrows, like I said, right? We're gonna go back in with the granite and we're gonna go ahead and darken, define the eyebrows. So now that we've gotten all it's done, we're gonna do the rest of the face, okay? See how she has like more pink, like a blush just on the bottom of her cheeks? So I'm hardly gonna contour, but we will do the pink shades. And we're gonna go in Tartiste Pro Glue, and I'm gonna grab the 2 pink shades and we're gonna put it on the bottom. They have nice round cheeks, so we're gonna put it on to just the bottom instead of putting it where our actual cheek line bones are. No contour either, so I'll make it kind of dark just because you can see it in the picture pretty well. So the nose, we're gonna go ahead and contour that too, just because they have a little tiny petite nose. And I mean, this is just what I always wear, and then plus I'm wearing pink, so it's a baked blush, whatever, slash highlighter. So I'm gonna put that in the middle right there, so that way it's like, ooh, a little tiny ball, okay? A little tiny contour brush. I'm gonna grab the contour shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and make the nose super small. And then they have a cute button nose, right? So we're gonna cut off our nose like that. Okay, so that's also why the baked blush works. Ball. I'm gonna use the same brush that I had to just clean it up on the sides right there so it doesn't look as harsh. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go with the highlight shades. I know, it's all dirty, but it's okay. So we're gonna do it right in the middle, like so. Ooh, your little nose. That you? Yep, that's me. We're not gonna do the bridge too high because they don't have very tall noses. They have little noses. So, like that. Ooh. They don't have too much highlight, but it looks like a little bit of glow at the end of the cheek, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a little, look where the sun actually hits. Nice. Okay, do a little bit of a chin, a little right here. Okay, now we're really gonna do the lip. See, I don't really have a super brown chocolate lip color like she does on right here. So what I'm gonna do is use this. It's like almost gone. This is Makeup Forever in shade 7C. I'm not too sure if they have them anymore, but you know, we're gonna use this to outline, okay? And I mean, I have pretty cute lips already, but we're gonna make them exaggerated, right? And it's real round and puckery. So what we're gonna do is outline first, right?
Overline.
And honestly, I think I could wear this as a lip color itself. I think I've done it before. But I'm gonna add like a dark burgundy gloss over it. Because her lips are kind of a little bit shiny. And to make sure that, you know, this is like even. Because you can't necessarily get every little piece. I feel like this is how my lips naturally always look. But I'm trying to make it more. Yeah, pretty close, but I wish I had the same lip color that she did. Okay, so this is by Ofra. Oh yeah, this makes it a lot darker. I don't think I've actually worn this lipstick and it feels really nice. And last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and go in with some Becca powder, okay? This shit's so actually hydrating. I love it. Ugh. I was meaning to do like a impression video on this and review, but you can't see it. The things are, but it feels so nice on the skin. So hydrating. So nice. Okay. Make sure all our hard work is not erased. And you're gonna pat it in, okay? Don't swipe because that takes away all your hard work. Okay? It's like you're pressing it in, right? Okay. Okay. And now we're complete. I don't really got glasses exactly like hers, but these will do, okay? But they kind of cover the whole eyes, but how do you guys think I did? Pretty good? Okay, but if you guys did enjoy this makeup tutorial slash Halloween transformation slash brat doll challenge or whatever you want to call it, then please give me a thumbs up, okay? Like this video, share it to all your friends, comment down below on which next brat doll you would like me to do next, you know? Because if you guys like this, I'll definitely do more tutorials, okay? And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so now, okay? Hit the little bell button so that way you see every single time that I post, because I promise y'all there's always gonna be more new, better content yet to come, okay? So I will see you guys next time. Bye. And this was Chloe, by the way.